Alright, so I just completed a top end rebuild on my CRF150R here, and of course I can't leave well enough alone, so I have to throw in a Yoyodyne slipper clutch with brand new clutch plates and springs. So let's get this installed. Also, I have a race coming up in like 2 days, so this will be really fun to just like learn everything all at once, basically on race day. Ugh. Righty-loosey on the impeller here. You really could leave the impeller in and take the whole shaft out, but I'm doing the seals at the same time too here. If this comes off in one piece, it'll be a miracle. Without messing with all the... Oh my gosh. I love it. Yeah, so I do have a Recluse clutch in here right now. I'm going to be taking this out and selling it to somebody who does trail riding and whatnot. And the Yoyodyne, I think, will do us a little bit more justice. Oh God, where did that come from? Okay, that was there. Now we need to get these out. And we need to get out our big old nut here. I'm gonna get these tabs out of the way here. Hammer these down just a bit more. I swear, impacts are the best thing. Alrighty, I think that's as far as I need to take it before I put my Yoyodyne on there. Alright, so we replace this washer there. We get our nice old Yoyodyne hub in. Nice. We'll get the washer in there. Before we get the nut on, we're going to go with some red Loctite. All right, let's get torque down to 40 Newton meters or 30 foot-pounds. There we go. Let's push rod back in here. There we go. Make sure that actuates. Sure does. Okay, I picked up new clutch plates from Pro X here. You're gonna be getting these guys in. They've been sitting in a nice bath of oil for several days, actually. We'll alternate between the frictions and the steels. The steels did have a bit of rust on them. We'll see how that comes out. All right, time for the pressure plate. And I have brand new springs here. Okay. Oh, dripped on my hand. There we go. And give these a tighten. So at this point, my GoPro Hero 10 just decided to die. Didn't even let me know, no beeps or anything. That's one reason I will never buy a GoPro ever again. So here's a dramatic reenactment of what happened next. I took my Motion Pro gear jammer and I jammed it between the clutch and the primary drive. So there was no torque spec in the instructions. I went with the M5 torque specs, which is 12 Newton meters. So I hit it with 8 foot-pounds, which is slightly less than 12 Newton meters. It's about 9 foot-pounds if you're going to convert it. And I did that in a crisscross pattern. So click, 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 and we're done. All right, let's peel off this old gasket and get the new one on there. I think this is original to the engine, which was around 2022. Much better on the cover since the dowel stayed on this side, and let's get this installed. Alrighty, locked in. Going in for 9 foot-pounds on our impeller here. And flip that around because we're going the opposite direction. Lefty tighty. And there we go. There we go. The last thing we need to do is just get our Kickstarter back on. It took a mallet to get off. Takes a mallet to get back on. I'm going to put some red Loctite on there. I do not want to lose my Kickstarter. Alrighty, let's see how this slipper clutch works for us at the race. Overall, I'm really happy with the slipper clutch here. It's really saving me from revving the absolute bejesus out of this engine. But the one thing that it is pointing out to me is that my braking is insufficient. So we're going to take care of that next. Thanks for hanging out with me in the garage. I'll see you in the next one.